Man, oh man. Can I just say that season two? Season two was a bit of a bad season for Marvel Rivals. Like, honestly, I didn't really play this season that much because it felt so damn bad. What with the new meta revolving Ultron, where it's like either you have triple flyers, triple strategists, Storm and Jeff. And Jeff, it was just really, really bad and bad. But that's not what we're here for. I've probably said this multiple times when it comes to Marvel Rivals, because Marvel Rivals right now is not in a good spot. Good spot. Well, I say that, but I think Marvel Rivals is still doing phenomenally well. Phenomenally well, especially if you're comparing it to games like Apex Legends and Overwatch. Um, Overwatch 2, where I feel like there's actually more active players on Marvel Rivals than there is on Overwatch 2 right now, but that's beside the point. We're not here for that. Today we actually played one match of Marvel Rivals. I decided to play a little bit of Marvel Rivals on my downtime time after today's live stream, and I wanted to try and see if I could potentially push myself to diamond rank, because I have yet to reach diamond rank in this game. Now, I only played one match today, which is this one right here, the Hall of the Djalia map, the convoy map, and this match, oh boy, I feel like I was working double time in this match, because let me just point out the obvious here. Let's talk about this player right here and this player right here. Now, even though this guy got the MVP, this guy was holding us back. He was holding us back by a fair margin. Because, funnily enough, throughout most of the match, I was actually the MVP of our team, which is saying a lot. Because when it comes right down to it, Rocket Raccoon doesn't really get MVP status in this game, because the way he plays, he has to be played like a heal bot. From how I've seen him played by other Rocket Raccoon mains. You don't really get MVP with Rocket Raccoon. However, I was the MVP of our team throughout a majority of the match. It was only in the second half of the match where this guy ended up stealing the MVP away from me, because again, it's Winter Soldier. Once he gets a good lead up with his ulti, it's not hard for him to rack up kills pretty damn quickly. And inevitably walk away with the MVP. It's just that easy for him. But then we have this guy up here. This guy. This guy was definitely holding us back, because majority of the time he would not switch off of Captain America. And he was doing abysmally bad with Captain America. Like, he was just breaking even with Captain America, because he had more deaths than he did KOs while he was playing Captain America. It was only by the time he decided to switch to the Punisher that he actually started bringing value to the team. But it didn't matter. By the time he did that, he automatically had the most deaths on our team. In fact, the only reason this guy has 11 deaths himself is because he was the only one that was actually defending us at the time. This guy was not doing a good job as Captain America at all, and he was feeding a lot. Like, he kept going into the enemy team and dying almost instantaneously when no one else was with him. So yeah, this guy, not good. This guy, he wasn't really doing a good job at all with Winter Soldier. And the bad part is, these two players would not switch. This guy stuck to Winter Soldier throughout the entirety of the match. And then we have this guy. This guy was obviously the best DPS on our team throughout most of the match. Look at the damage output in comparison to this guy. The only reason he won is because he got a 4-kill streak and he got 20 final hits. If he did not get a kill streak with Winter Soldier, more than likely I would have walked away as the MVP, because here's the rub. I had 20 kills. I had 8 deaths. The only reason I got 8 deaths is because the team started focusing me a lot more. But a majority of the time, I was picking off kills on the opposite team, and I had the most healing on my team. So obviously I was doing way better than that. But you know what? I'm not going to talk over this. I'm going to let this play out and let you see for yourself. Now, while we were all choosing our characters, I immediately wanted to play some Rocket Raccoon, just for the simple fact that I feel like out of all my characters, the one that I could easily climb and rank with is Rocket Raccoon, just for the simple fact that I've put enough time into him to know what I'm doing with said character. But funnily enough, the Hawkeye was actually asking for somebody to play Luna Snow. I was like, bro, I don't know a damn thing about playing Luna Snow, and I feel like me and the Loki don't have to play Luna Snow for you to get value, so let's not do that. And do that. Anyway, we go through our banning. We banned Bruce Banner, which automatically, anytime you go into a ranked match, the 2 characters that should automatically be banned almost every single time is Hulk and Groot. If you don't ban them, they basically get to steamroll a team. Ironically, the other team had the same idea with Groot, so we both banned Groot. So overall, we had Hulk, Groot, and Penny Parker banned. Which, again, I will still say it. Penny Parker is not a threat. The only reason people ban her is because they don't want the field covered in mines. But literally, if you are a person like me who sees a Penny Parker on the team, more than likely, the way you're going to play, you're going to focus her spider nests first, then take her out. So it's like, she's really not that big of a deal. Just focus her nests. She can't do anything after those nests are gone, because they are both on cooldown once they are destroyed. So it's like,
stay strong.
Why ban her? Anyway, we're starting our first round. We're on defense for our first round. So as usual, I go ahead and get the stage set up. I go ahead and destroy these glass panes because I just don't like seeing them. And I put my my BRB right here. It's honestly one of the best places to put it, because most people won't pay attention to it if they come through the door up here. So I get my armor, I get my jetpack, and I see Psylocke and Loki are tearing down this wall, which is actually a good idea because they can come from this direction. I tried to focus this wall too, but honestly, Rocket doesn't do enough damage to actually destroy walls. And here comes the enemy team, and automatically I was like, oh, they got a Moon Knight. I'm just getting peppered here. I see the Thing. I'm helping to laser him down, and laser him down, and I'm like, ooh, they are pushing us pretty hard here. Their Magneto is dead, but the Thing is trying to push in pretty hard, and then I was like, oh, they got a Mr. Fantastic. They are definitely going to overwhelm us. The Thing is chasing after me, and no one, and none of our team is on the point, so they're just constantly pushing. And pushing, and I was like, where is Where is our team? Why is no one protecting the point?
This is real firepower!
Boy, and they immediately claimed it. I was like, there is literally 2 people out there fighting. Why is the point just getting collected? Getting collected. So they captured the first point. Automatically, I was like, oh boy, this is gonna be a interesting fight, huh? And they're still pushing. I immediately pop my ult in here to try and pressure my team to get into the fight and push them back. I'm helping laser down some enemies. There's honestly no point in focusing on Mr. Fantastic because it's like he just soaks up so much damage that and damage is honestly not worth fighting him. Here he comes with his ulti, by the way. I'm trying to get out of the way so he doesn't kill me, and he immediately tries to go after me as expected. Our Emma Frost dies. Thing is trying to take out our other strategist, so I immediately target him. I get a double KO, killing their Mr. Fantastic. I'm helping laser down the Magneto, getting the assist on that. And that, at this point in time, our ace right now is Loki. Loki, because he is mostly focusing on healing. As Rocket Raccoon is honestly a good idea to mix up between healing and damage, so it's honestly a good thing to actually and chase down weak opponents to help get them out of play.
Much better.
I throw my BRB over there because most people aren't going to pay much attention to that.
The Moon
Knight uses his ulti. I'm backing up, getting away from that. I see Magneto, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not letting you focus me. I'm getting the fuck away from you. I heal Psylocke. Psylocke. Moon Knight is being a bit of a gooner and chasing after me. I pop my ulti again, keeping my people on the point. And again, I am helping laser down people. I get the assist on the Magneto. And that was just unfortunate that the thing was able to land his ulti right there. Unfortunately, there was nothing I could do, and I died immediately because of it.
actually need Loki. Oh, I'm not gonna make it easy.
You're mine. The moon totem has been destroyed. That's better.
Now, around this time, as you can see, our our Winter Soldier, our Thor, and our Captain America was not doing a good job. They had the most deaths out of everybody, and I believe somebody was already mentioning telling the Cap to switch, but of course he died again, which brings his death count to 4, while only having one kill to his name, and I was like, okay, the Cap definitely needs to change. And then Mr. Fantastic trying to target me. I'm like, Mr. Fantastic, you are not killing me if I don't want you to kill me. And kill me. Moon Knight drops his ulti again. And again, I had no choice but to go this way. Thing is chasing after me. I climb up. I use my hover mode. I'm trying to keep everyone alive. I landed on Loki's regeneration field to get some extra health. And health, I'm using my gun to pressure the enemy. I'm backing away. Mr. Fantastic is still chasing me, by the way. I'm like, bro, you are not killing me. I'm popping my ulti again. And keeping you out of this area. Loki is still our MVP. Now this was actually a mistake on my part. I dropped my BRB right there, and then the thing targeted me with his ult yet again. It was looking kind of bleak. They were pushing us pretty good, but here is where we clutch it. Again, I was desperately keep watching as someone in our chat was telling telling Winter Soldier and Cap to change, they still would not change. They were adamant on saying Cap and Winter Soldier. Soldier thing is still trying to focus me. I'm like, bro, you are not killing me. Stop. And stop. Got the assist on the thing and killed the Moon Knight. Moon Knight. And now here comes our comeback. I'm back. And as you can see, at this point, I'm considered the ace. The ace. I put my BRBs down right nearby. So that way, if they try to contest us and someone dies, they can revive and get right back to action. And as you can see, look in the distance. Cap is off in Narnia. Narnia begging for heals. I was like, bro, you are so fucking far away. Get back here. I pop my ulti right here. And here I get the assist on the thing. And thing, I'm still fighting back. And back. Moon Knight pops his ulti, but he gets absolutely nothing from it while getting sniped, shot by the Winter Soldier. And Soldier, our main tank switches to Doctor Strange, and this is where things start to turn around for us. Good ulti by Strange. I'm helping kill the thing. I get the kill on the thing. I'm healing the Strange. Moon Knight pops his special ability right on top of the point. Point is not really doing much of anything for him. Loki pops his ult and switches to Doctor Strange, and that gets us the victory for the first round, bringing us to a 2-zip. A zip score. Now here comes our chance to attack, and now it is the time for us to turn things around. Again, our weak links were Captain America and Winter Soldier, and they still would not switch no matter what. Actually, around this time, the Winter Soldier had come back to life, having 12 kills to his name and 6 deaths. He is finally bringing value to our team, but our Captain America is still struggling with only 6 kills to his name and 7 deaths in total. Can our Cap finally realize that he is not him, that he is not Captain Steve Rogers, that he is not the true all-American hero that he believes he is, and actually switch to a character that'll bring value to our team? Honestly, from what I'm looking at right now, the answer to that is more than likely no. He believes that he will lead us to victory. He wants to assemble the Avengers and actually bring us the glory that we all deserve. But again, I'm like, bro, you are not him. Switch to someone else that'll actually help us win.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
And he didn't switch, so yeah. Now this was probably the worst move that our Doctor Strange plays. He put the portal right here on the convoy and decided to put us behind the enemy team. I was like, this is probably not the best place for us, because it's like the only way we could get out is by pushing this door or going up, and it's like this is not a good place for us to pressure the team. And teams, we can't get out. And yet again, Mr. Fantastic is here. Mr. Reed, any sides you need. Richards is trying to show that he is truly fantastic. And that was unfortunate timing, getting frozen by Luna Snow and then lasered down by Cloak and Dagger. It was around this time that I didn't realize that they had 3 strategists. I was like, are you for real? They actually, I did not even realize they had an Adam Warlock, which meant that they had 3 strategists. I was like, oh boy, they decided to go with a triple strategist meta. Woo!
Some sort.
And of course, Moon Knight just trying to goon by throwing throwing random bullshit at his Ankh. I put down my BRB. And BRB, Captain America and Winter Soldier are trying to push the point. I immediately pop my ulti on the point to try and pressure the other team. But again, it probably means nothing. Nothing. I don't know why I'm focusing the Mr. Fantastic, thinking I'm going to get any value targeting the Mr. Fantastic. Fantastic thing uses his ultimate on me again! And gets me out of the match. At this point, I was like, bro, I am getting real sick and tired of you using your ulti to kill me. Now, at this point, I honestly thought this was going to be a lost match, because then I realized they did have 3 strategists. So I was like, if people bring in the triple strategist meta, there's only 2 reasons why they do it. Either they're desperate, or they're being sweaty tryhards and just don't want to die. Here I was like, Cap, you cannot go into that on your own. No one else is here. I was like, I saw the Adam Warlock. I was like, stop aura farming. You are not him.
I am ready to push.
Fantastic!
Only 60 seconds.
What's this?
The moon totem has been destroyed.
At 84%, we were very close to getting our ulti again. I'm helping take out the thing once again. But now Mr. Reed, of any size you need, Richards is after me once again. I pop my ulti on the point, getting us back into the business of actually taking out the enemy team. But Cloak and Dagger immediately uses their ulti at the same time as me, which basically puts my ulti at the worst possible opportunity, and I get killed once again.
Final 10 seconds.
But somehow a miracle happened, because our Captain America finally switched and chose to bring in Frank the Punisher Castle, and he cleared out the enemy team, giving us the chance we needed to bring this match back.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Spirit is free. Onward to my sacred hole.
They are in front of us.
I put my BRB down. Now it is time to show this team how a true strategist plays this game. And obviously, man, no one wants to get haunted by the moon. Please stop.
Feeling fantastic. Fantastic! Against the world.
Now this was just unfortunate that I got killed by the Mr. Fantastic. I honestly thought I was out of his range. But I'm guessing his range is a lot bigger than I thought when he's using his ulti. Because honestly, I felt like his range was closer to the ground, but actually it hits above him too. Like, wow. Learn something new every day, especially for me, considering I am a Mr. Fantastic player. Moon Knight, you have really got to stop throwing random bullshit. I pop my ulti to get my team back into the fray. I'm chasing after the thing, trying to get him out of play, but it just is not enough. But I somehow get the assist because Winter Soldier has come alive and he's getting more kills now. I put my BRB here. And then the Punisher dies to Winter Soldier, not Winter Soldier, Cloak and Dagger.
the moon!
You'll have to keep fighting.
Now this was just unfortunate. I got pushed back into Moon Knight's ulti and then grabbed by Mr. Fantastic. That was actually just very unfortunate timing for me.
Oh, I'm gonna get some revenge.
And unfortunately, around this time, I had lost my MVP status because, as you can hear, Winter Soldier is shouting again and again and again, and he's getting kill after kill.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I am strengthened for battle.
Bogey's incoming. This is a nice spot.
Honestly, around this time, I'm starting to believe that the Winter Soldier and the Punisher are actually friends. Because it's like, it's just no sheer coincidence that they both played Captain America and Winter Soldier, and then the Cap, when he wasn't doing well, he switches to Punisher, right? There's just no coincidence with that, right? And then Doctor Strange does what every Doctor Strange does, and he puts his portal right in front of the enemy's spawn gates, which is honestly a smart thing to do. It keeps them from coming out from one way, and they have to focus on trying to get out instead of trying to collect the point again. I popped my ulti here because honestly, Mr. Fantastic can't do much when it comes to this. At this point, it was honestly inevitable that we were going to win, but they were trying their hardest to kill us, because if they were able to wipe us out, we lose. But there was nothing they could do at this point.
Castle went down fighting. I unleash Ashanti's power.
And with the last Eye of Agamotto from Doctor Strange, that gave us the victory with a 3-2 score. And in the end, I walked away with 20 kills and 8 deaths, 34 assists, and over 30k healing. So overall, I say that was a really good match for me. All it took was, well, our Captain America realizing that he was not him, and switched to a character to bring more value to the team. So that is officially all the time I have for today's video. So thank you all for watching, and as always, is your host, Amari Shadow, saying along Z, and I'll see you for the next adventure. Goodbye, everyone!